Hey everybody, it's Billy from Billy's Bike Adventures here. On this adventure, I am in the Kielder Forest in Northumberland National Park. Absolutely fantastic place to bring your large adventure motorcycle. On this adventure, I did actually crash my 1290 Adventure R, and keep watching and I'll show you what happened and how the mighty KTM fared after the accident. So as I said, I'm in Kielder Forest in the Northumberland National Park, specifically on Forest Drive, a superb 11-mile route from west to east across the Kielder Forest. The initial track, or most of the track, is made up of gravel and loose gravel and dirt, as you see here, but the initial part of the track is concreted, as you see here, but quickly moves into this loose gravel, and is a fantastic place to come and build your skills, increase your awareness of your bike and how good you are on your adventure motorbike. And as you'll see in the footage later on, I pushed my skill level a little bit too far on this adventure, and I did actually come off my bike into a ditch. So here's what happened on the loose gravel as I was entering a corner at speed, which was a little bit too much for me at my skill level. So here I am riding along with my buddy. I went up to Kielder Forest with a mate of mine, happily going along, pulling some wheel spins, getting confidence on the bike, and a corner came up a little bit too quick for me, and I didn't have the confidence to turn in on the dirt track and went off, and that's the result of what happened. I felt that the grass was probably a better option than to slide out on than what the gravel was, and made that decision in a kind of a slow motion kind of thing. You know, when a crash is happening, everything slows down for you, and I thought that going off into the ditch would be the better option, and it was. What happened is that the front wheel got stuck in a bog, and that's when I went head over tip. I was expecting at least front fork damage or a bent wheel, a puncture at the very least, but fortunately, testament to how good and strong these KTMs are, no damage to the bike whatsoever. It just took us about 5 minutes to get the KTM out of the boggy ditch that it was in. It's actually quite a steep bank. The GoPros don't do it any justice in terms of how steep the bank is, but we just had to edge the wheels up the bank ever so slightly to get it onto dry grass, and I was able to ride the bike out. So thanks KTM for building a good strong bike, and thanks to my mate for helping me out of the ditch. All of which he was very, very amused by the fact that he had caught that on the GoPro. So hence why I'm sharing it with you today. Here he goes, just saying, pointing to the camera, just saying how chuffed he is that it was on GoPro. So here's the view from my GoPro on my helmet. Travelling along, pulling a couple of wheel spins in the loose gravel, corner comes up too quickly, don't want to slide into the corner, I don't feel I have the confidence to do that, so off-road, best route, and front wheel in the ditch, and over I go. Fortunately no bricks or tree stumps around to do any permanent damage to the bike or myself, and you can see there that the wing mirrors have just been pushed out of alignment on the bike, and with a spanner in the toolkit on the bike they were put back into position and fixed. And we got the bike out of the ditch and off we went. Have to say that second half of the day, or riding away, of course, my confidence was a little bit impacted, certainly being more cautious going into corners and paying more attention, particularly looking ahead of me, not looking down at where the front wheel is going, but looking ahead of me and what's coming up. But a little bit more cautious going into corners, but it didn't ruin the other 2 days that we had. Still being able to enjoy pulling some wheel spins and being off-road with the mighty KTM, and still loving the bike with no damage. So thanks again, KTM. So here we are in a bit of slow-mo. I hope you found that interesting and a little bit funny. Happy to have a laugh at my expense. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If you found this interesting, please like and subscribe to my channel. More videos coming up, especially of the tracks and routes that we did in the Kielder Forest and the Northumberland National Park. So thanks for watching, and see you again soon.